Hey everyone, this is Bo again. I am here with this little journal. I ordered this journal uh, online before Christmas. It took forever to get, but I got it on from monogramonline.com through going through a company called Groupon.com, and it was like $9. It's not bad for a little leather journal. Not too bad at all. And they even branded my initials in it. It's really cool. But I'm not done with it. It's got a this strap, and it's got a lot of room. So I figured it'd be a good thing to practice on. It's already mine. It's got my initials. It's gonna be mine whether I mess it up or not. So maybe a good thing to practice on. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna brand on here. So when I come back, I'll let you know what it is, and we'll get started. All right, folks. I got my pen set up. I've just got to pick out a tip for it. I'm gonna show you all the tip, and I think I know what I'm gonna do on here. Still haven't quite made up my mind, but I'll figure it out. I'm gonna use this smaller, more of a rounded tip than the one I'd used on the previous little project. It looks kind of like this. It should give me a little smoother run. This leather from this little journal is it's about the same as that natural cowhide that was on that journaling Bible. Not the same feel, but as far as the thickness, it's about the same. So hopefully it should brand about the same. We'll see how it does. I might have to get something to put some weight on here so it will stay down. But anyway, I'm gonna let my pen start heating up, and I'm gonna start drawing a design on here of what I want. I'll be right back. All right, I think I know what I'm gonna do on the cover. I guess I'm gonna call the side with my initials on it the cover, and that's gonna be I'm gonna do the 5 Solas. And of course, having 4 girls, I can't find the same marker twice, so I found a different marker that is all junked up, but maybe it'll work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some lines for myself to so it's symmetrical this time. I'm gonna make some lines at least to give myself a starting point for where I want, where the script's gonna go, and I'm gonna try to have them evenly spaced out if I can. And this should wash off just like the other marker did. It should. So here's hoping. If not, I'll have some lines on my little journal. So see how it goes. So I'm making these lines, like I said, to give myself a place to write the script, and then I'll write the script. And I'll write the script in these lines, and then when I brand it, I'll go ahead and go through it, how I'm going to do it, and then when I wash it off, you shouldn't be able to see any of this. It'll just be the brand left. So, yeah. Maybe I did these a little too close, but it'll give me room to do other stuff, I guess, if I decide to do more on this cover. which is likely. It's likely. So, okay. So I've got my lines, as you can see. So now I just need to decide how I want to write it. And I'm going to write in the Solas. And let me go ahead and turn my pen on low. Remember to turn your pen on the lowest setting it has. That way when I'm ready to brand, it'll be ready. So my lines are down. You see how I did that? And now I'm going to get my Solas wrote in. When we come back, I'll have the Solas written in and the pen will be warm and we'll start branding. All right, everybody. I got the Solas written out. They don't look great, but whatever. It's just they're on the lines. We'll see if I can make them look okay. It's actually looks a lot better once you're done. We'll take this off. It looks a lot better once you're done, you know, because once you go over it one time, you can see where one of the lines is thicker than the other here or there, and it's a whole lot easier to get them more uniform, you know, from going from start to finish. So it's warm. We'll see if it's warm enough. Yeah, it does. Hopefully you guys can see. Yeah, that rounded one does a little bit better. It's not as small of a mark as the pointed tip. It's much smoother as far as doing lettering. I know when I did the John 1-1, it would, with that pointy end, it would stick. It would stick, so it would kind of hang up in the and really this one doesn't dig like that pointed one does. It's kind of new for me, so be patient with me, please. You can see a little bit of smoke coming. Got some great advice from a brother of mine, a brother in Christ of mine. He told me when doing this to pull. Don't push, but pull. Makes your lines much cleaner. And I can definitely tell you that he was right. So right. So again, I have no idea how long this video will be, but I hope that it will not take me too terribly long. You can see the first Sola Scriptura. You can see it right there, branded. So anyway, I'm going to keep going. Maybe there's a maybe I can at least get a few of these done. It's a little tedious, but you're watching. But getting an idea of the speed is a really good thing to do. So if you're watching this and you're trying to learn, I wish there had been stuff like this on YouTube when I was you know, getting interested in it. Kind of really didn't have anything to go on. So I hope that this helps some folks. And I'm sure a bunch of people could do a whole lot better than me. Because, like I said, this is pretty new to me. I can tell my pen's starting to get warmer. It's branding darker, and it's smoking a little bit more. But I guess that's a good thing. And if you draw that line like I drew, then you know you'll have your words will be in line. So anyway, pardon me if I don't talk a lot. Try not to mess this up. It didn't cost me but $10 online, but that's still $10. And so I'd like to not mess it up if I can. It's kind of neat, you know, to see it going down. It really, the script that is just my handwriting. It's just my handwriting, but it looks better when it's branded than when I write it. Maybe it's just because I like the brand, but anyway. This might be a little more uniform than the John 1:1 in Greek that I had done, but it might be a little more uniform. So now you can kind of see what it looks like, and I'm going to probably go through it a little bit more. And I found on my journaling Bible that when you kind of see the wrinkling that's happening. If you wet this down really good with a sponge, I mean, just wet, like almost drench it, and then just sit something on top of it, heavy and flat, it smooths out. I'll get my journaling Bible and kind of show you how it does. But that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see it there. That's a good picture in the light. You can kind of see the Sola Scriptura. And then how dark it is. It's not bad. I mean, it's branded, but I'll try to go through it a few more times, and I might put that smaller tip back on there, and but I'll have to let my pen cool down. But anyhow, that's how you do that. At least how I do that. So maybe that helps. I'm gonna hit stop on here and go ahead and go through these others, and then I'll kind of show you where we're at whenever I get all of them branded, and then you know, we'll be done. But I'll also show you a finished product once it's because it's going to be wrinkly, you know, like this. It's going to be wrinkled up, and you'll want to have that flattened back out. So anyway. But I think it looks good. I mean, that's how you do it, really. It's pretty straightforward. Just be careful. Take your time, and have as steady of a hand as you can. But I do like the handwriting. It's my handwriting. So 100 years from now, if this little thing's still around, you know, my heirs and grandkids and whatnot they'll know that's my handwriting. So it's pretty cool. I have my initials on it, so it's pretty neat. Anyway, I'll be back with the kind of not quite the finished product, but I should have all the Solas written or branded in, and so you can kind of see what they look like, and then I'll wash it off and go over it again to kind of finish it up. So we'll see you in a minute.